So I was just gonna say this real quick. Couple random thoughts. This is on the fly, but I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna forget it, and I'm gonna record. Right? I'm gonna record, and then after I get done, I'm going to be thinking about it after the fact, and then be like, "Well, why didn't I say it?" Okay, so this is what I've been thinking, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm gonna do my research. Okay, so think about this. Okay, so the first thing I was thinking about yesterday was, it was like I had two random thoughts. The first one was, okay, we know that God is God, right? Like God is just God all by himself, right? So he's just awesome. So with him being a creator, hold on one second. Okay, anyways. So check this out. I don't know if this is a revelation, or I don't know if it's just me overthinking. I have no idea. So I'm just gonna just throw it out there. So yesterday I just thinking, okay, so we know that God is God above everything. He's is in control of everything. He is the creator of all things, even the creepy things in the ocean that we don't even know exist. The sea creatures, they're creatures. They got fangs, and they're not the nice little fish that we eat. I'm talking about fish in the ocean that will scare you. Okay? Besides whales and sharks. I'm talking about creepy things, okay? So why do people make a big deal about, excuse me, I was thinking, why do people make a big deal about Satan, and including myself, um persuading a third of angels um to follow him? Now, check this out. I know that was the worst mistake he ever made in his life, okay? Because he became cursed because of it. And so I was just thinking about that. I said, why do people get so upset? And so it came to me like, you know, Satan is death. He can't birth nothing. He is not life. There's no life in him. He's hate. He's evil. He's death. He is death. He came to kill, steal, and destroy. He's a evil entity. He can't birth nothing. No life, no nothing. No new demons, no nothing. No babies, no nothing. He's evil. He's cursed with a curse. Right? And so, check this out. I was thinking about that. I said, so he evil. He don't have no life in him. He can't birth no new demons, no nothing that go up against God. But guess who can? God. God is life. God is living, to the point where the Bible, the book, not just the book, but the word, the pages, the words in the book is life. That's how much life he is. That his words is life. His words alone give life, right? How he speak things into existence. That's how much life and alive God is. So I was thinking to myself, like, them third angels that followed him, how do we not know? Because we don't know everything. We're human. We're his creation. He ain't going to tell us everything anyway. How do we not know God didn't restore those whole third in heaven? How do we know that after them third left him, that he didn't create a third more? See, God can create whatever he want to create. This is why the devil really don't have a shot or a chance, because he can't create. These people be talking about, oh, we're energy. Okay, that's just foolishness. But let's just ride with that. What do y'all think? Who you think created the human being, the energy, the trees, the mountains, the grass? You know what I'm saying? This is all God. He is the living word. He is living. He is life. He can't give billions of people life unless he have it to give. And he doesn't just have life. He is life. So how do we not know, if that makes sense, that God didn't restore that third more angels in heaven after those angels followed him. And what I love about God is, so this is me thinking. So what I love about God is that I was just thinking, like, he gave everybody free will, even the angels. So even if he did create a third more of the angels, if they're up in heaven now and we don't know about it, excuse me. But when he made humanity, he gave us also free will. And they say, well, why didn't he kill Satan? Well, because my personal belief, because God is just God by himself. He can do whatever he wants, number one. And number two, he created us with the option to, he know how it is to have people in his territory, in his home, that really don't want to be there. Or they want to be there, but they don't want him to be there. He knows how it is to love someone that he exalted, who secretly hated him, who secretly wanted to take his place, who was full of pride. So when he made humanity, he said, I'm going to make a people who I'm going to give them free will as well. And I'm not going to kill Satan. I'm going to let him walk to and fro on the earth to see if those people is going to serve the creature or the creator. Because I don't want nobody else up in heaven with me who don't want to be there. I do not want disloyalty. Yeah, that one. So anybody that comes up in glory now, they gonna have to go through some stuff. They gonna have to suffer. I'm gonna have to know that they really want to be here. So I'm gonna allow this my creation, who's now my enemy, to walk to and from the earth and test and try these individuals. And if they choose money, and if they choose him, and if they choose lust, and if they choose sex, and if they choose drugs, or whatever sinful thing that I forbid them to do, they can go where I'm gonna punish him at. But I need to know for sure so that I won't be betrayed. That's the word I was talking about. So that I won't be betrayed again. And I was thinking about that because with Ohio State football, real quick, 30 minutes already almost. Ohio State football, now you can transfer. A lot of players, we got a new thing set in college football. I'm a diehard Ohio State fan. Anybody that know me know that I'm a diehard college football fan. But they got it now where back in the day, how it used to be where head coaches and different coaches could just up and lead the team for bigger and better jobs and just leave the recruits hanging, because a lot of times these recruits, they go to these schools for the coaches so that they can be developed, so that they can go to the next level and make careers out of their profession, their field, which is football, basketball, whatever it is. And so there was never no rules against coaches just upping and leaving them after they have persuaded them to come there, when they had an opportunity to go somewhere probably bigger or better, or just fulfill their dreams. So now, in the past couple years, probably 2, 3, 4 years, they made it where now the players can get paid, and the players don't have to stay 3 years or 2 or 3 years like they had to before. They can just up and leave. If the coaches can leave, guess what? We can't too. You broke our trust. We're not obligated to stay here. And so, what our coach did at Ohio State, he realized that a lot of people were going to schools for the money. And that's it. And then as soon as they get the money, they dip, they gone, or if the money don't come quick enough for them, or if they don't play quick enough for them, they gone. They don't have to stay 2 or 3 years no more. And so what Ohio State coach did, he said he wanted people who wants to be there. He just wants people who want to be there, people who are not just seeking just for the money, or people who are waiting in line to have their turn. Not being so zealous to play because they need to still be developed. It's different. College football is different than high school football. So you still have to wait your turn, and while you're waiting, improve your game, right? And so, because a lot of people were leaving, like Texas A&M, they paid like $30 million allegedly, and within a year they dipped and left and went somewhere else. I'm telling you, like people are. It's been crazy. So I thought about God in that sense, like He created humanity and He allowed Satan to continue to roam the earth because He wants to know. He wants to see. We basically, it's like proven. I know that we can never prove nothing to God, but I'm saying in a sense like I'm willing to go through whatever it takes. I'm willing to go through spiritual warfare, opposition, temptations, and enduring tests and trials because I love God that much and I want to make it to glory. So I was just thinking, for one, how do we not know that God didn't create more angels? He could have. He can create whatever he want to create. He God, so he could have created more than a third. We don't know, but my whole point is, he's undefeated for a reason. You're not going. And let's be honest. Even if he didn't create another third, even if he didn't have not one angel, he's God all by himself. Okay, that was my first random thought. Okay, the second one was, I don't know why people think that just because people get angry and get mad and they worship Satan and evil demons and spirits, that they be acting like they about to do something to the children of God. Like, I just don't understand that. You notice how when people get angry, they just feel like they about to just go off. Like they gonna win. Like God still ain't God. Like, so I was just thinking about that. It doesn't matter how angry an evil person get, how many demons you got in you because of your loyalty to Satan. At the end of the day, we still have the same Jesus and we still have the same God. I pray this is not my case, but the Christians got executed back in the day, in Bible days, for a reason, because you're not going to cause them to lose hope in God. They were followers of Jesus to the death. And so, the Bible says, don't fear the one that can just kill the body, but fear the one that can kill the body and cast your soul into hell, which is God. So at the end of the day, no matter how angry evil people become, and see, that's why, and you evil people, y'all be careful about being angry. That's why so many evil people are dead today, because somebody provoked them, a demon in another person, provoked them to anger, and set them up to where he done probably did something or she done did something wrong, and now she dead and lives is ruined, and people, it's just, you can't trust the devil. You can't trust evil entities. You can't trust yourself. That's why we need God in our lives to help us to control our anger. I don't know where we're going with this one. So anyways, thank the Lord for how he hasn't allowed anger to cause us to fall into the pit. like the word in Psalms 30 was saying. It says, Psalms 30:3, O Lord, thou hast brought up my soul from the grave. Whew. Thou hast kept me alive, that I will not go down to the pit. Sing unto the Lord, verse 4, O ye saints of his, and give thanks at the remembrance of his holiness. Verse 5, for his anger endureth but a moment. In his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. That's Psalms 31-5. May the Lord add a blessing to the reading of his word. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. So I didn't know I was gonna talk about my two random things. This might be a couple videos on that. I don't know. I'm just allowing God to just have His way. Don't be so caught up with followers. Just I feel at peace with I'm getting settled in with my calling, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm praying for you, witches. Y'all need prayer. I don't understand how you get there. Anyways, I don't know what to say. I don't know how a human being can trust an evil entity. Ain't no worth your soul. Not no car, not no house, not no job, not nothing. Your peace is it matters most. Salvation matters most. Ain't nothing on this world is worth my soul. Nothing. So I pray for you in the name of Jesus. But I was just thinking this morning when I first got up, I was thinking like, my enemies are not people. I wish these devils stop thinking that they my enemies. Stop trying to make it personal. It's nothing. I don't have nothing personal against nobody. I pray because I desire for them to be saved for real. So I pray for them. But as far as them being my enemies, no, they're not my enemies. My enemy is that those spirits that's using them. My enemy is Satan. And he's and because when he approaches the child of God, he comes in all different ways. Whether it's by force, he tries to force you out of the will of God. Whether it's through temptations, whether it's being a wolf in sheep clothing, he comes up with certain ways to try to hinder the gift of salvation that God has for us and our purpose in this life and our purpose in God. So God was letting me know this morning, it's not the people. Don't focus on the people. Focus on the root of the problem, the real problem. Who caused the problem? Who's behind it? And that's Satan. And so I hate Satan. So I said what I said, and so it's I don't have nothing against nobody. I just pray that these witches and all these other people who hate God for whatever reason and hate His children for whatever reason, simply because we believe in a religion, and I pray for you. My heart goes out to you because that's just wrong. It's not. It's just wrong. It's like, look at these terrorists in Iraq and different ones. How dare you try to harm somebody because they don't agree with your spiritual beliefs? Like, who do y'all think y'all are? They're like, that's demonic, bro. That's straight up demonic. Like, because I disagree with your belief, you hate me, and then come for me. And that's what witches do. They hate Christians, so they come for them simply because we're Christians. But I'm gonna say, like, it's a lot of witches being saved, but it's also a lot of witches going to hell too. And I'm just gonna throw that out there. So I pray for the person that gotta give them a heart and a mind to want to change, because some people don't want to change. Like they are comfortable with being comfortable in sin. And I don't know what to say. Thank God for Jesus. Have a blessed day. Amen.